The Project Scissor Gait Foundation is dedicated to supporting those who were born with Barrett syndrome and Arthrogryposis Multiplex Congenita. Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess and this is Comcast Newsmakers. Joining me now is the Executive Director of Project Scissor Gait, its foundation, Marty Sheedy. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a true honor.
And talking about, I'm going to call it AMC and PBS. I will let you explain what those two conditions are. And really, you're trying to raise awareness for folks who haven't heard of them because they are extremely rare.
Yeah. Arthrogryposis, it's the condition of the joints and the muscles, so it affects everyone completely differently. When I was born, it's a lack of joint movement in the room. So people are affected with club hands, club feet, scoliosis. It affects everyone differently. Prune belly syndrome, it's a much more degenerative condition, or it could be. It's a lack of abdominal muscle in the stomach. So most people with prune belly syndrome are on dialysis, the kidney transplants, and it could be a very debilitating condition, but live a very productive and normal life on both sides.
Is that sort of the message that you are trying to get out there, that look at me, I'm amazing and you can be too, even if you suffer from even one of these conditions?
Yeah, I want to be an inspiration and try to help people, and that's why the Project Scissor Gait Foundation was created. I was affected with club feet, scoliosis, club hands, and dislocated hips, and I was born with one kidney. So that's how I was affected with those conditions. And I always knew that I had a lot of help, so I wanted to help others. And that's how the Project Scissor Gait Foundation was born. And
you founded it about 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
So what is its main mission, its goal? What do you do, and how are you able to help?
Well, and the name Project Scissor Gait comes from I learned to walk cross-legged. If I was to try and walk straight-legged, I don't have any balance and it's really hard. So my hips are dislocated at a socket that allowed me to walk and be mobile. So the Project Scissor Gait Foundation, we provide medical equipment, college scholarships. We provide care packages to newborn families that are in the hospital, because most babies are in the hospital for months at times. So we provide them with a different items like coloring books, toiletry items to help ease the family's needs. And our biggest thing we've been able to do yet as a foundation is sponsor over 180 people with arthritis and pay their registration fees to a medical conference in Tulsa, Oklahoma in July.
That's amazing. I would imagine it's such a rare condition that if you are able to come in contact with someone that has the same diagnosis and you arrive, you probably can be much more helpful than the medical staff.
Right. It's a really powerful feeling, and people teach others how to do things that they put on a sock or walk for the first time, and many magical things happen. So I always wanted to be able to give back and help people, and that's been my whole life. So that's how the foundation and why it was started. And now, coming into 3 years, we've been able to work with the Lions and do a lot of neat things within the community to really help and give back. Because awareness is one thing, but being able to hands-on help is a whole nother thing.
I would imagine rewarding for you and amazing to be able to be so helpful for folks who you may be the only resource they have at the time. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
For more information on Project Scissor Gait, the Project Scissor Gait Foundation, you can visit projectscissorgait.org. Today's Comcast Newsmaker was Marty Sheedy, the Executive Director of the Project Scissor Gait Foundation.